16 Megatron, and his canon isn't really accurate to, and so a lot of people have just like come out and just made different versions.
Mm.
And so I saw one that was one free and two really accurate, and three fits on the figure with a video proof. And so I'm thinking to myself, do I just ask Gabe to 3D print it for me?
I mean, you could.
And give him like some money?
Probably. Just ask him next. Just either DM him or ask him next time I see him or whatever. Anyway. I need to turn my light off. Everyone's asleep. 1 sec. Okay. Oh, it's not even 11 o'clock. Goddamn. Yeah, we got plenty of time. How long is the trial actually? 4 or 5. Okay, oh great, most of it's fucking Victor Kudo. God, my throat's gonna kill me.
Yeah, my throat's killing me already.
Yep. Welcome to voice acting.
Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor.
Bonk.
Well, now I wonder who that guy is.
Maggie. Oh.
Oh, Maggie.
Ah, Detective Gumshoe.
Are you doing all right? How are you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
And you,
Yeah. Yes.
you better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right?
Yup.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right?
Really? Can you, sir?
Of course. I've got the situation under control.
That's code for, I have so much evidence that contradicts your case and we're fucked.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with my facts, make sure you point it out, alright?
Sure.
Okay. We're forming a united front today, pal. You got me?
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, Detective. I know I can count on you.
Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. It's not gonna go smoothly at all.
Nope.
Never does.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Bitter.
He just immediately starts out with the coffee.
Yep. Mr. Wright.
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, you was talking to me. It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix...
Our trusty.
So, Mr. Goodall, your opening statement. Mr. Try it. Whether you're fake or the real deal. You will find out soon enough through this trial today.
But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law. Damn. That's what I intend to find out.
There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial.
30 seconds later, we immediately get into relevant testimony.
Yep. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
Well, it's gonna fucking happen
Shit.
considering you have two completely separate lawyers from last. Well, one separate, one actually also separate, but people think it's the same guy.
Yeah.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
Wait a minute.
Other way around, Detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday's. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with a case right.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of this case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens, Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Then here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought to him over by the waitress. The waitress being the accused? Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef. And a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. It still seems to be a very straightforward. Come, detective. Take up this hammer. And nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have. Yes, sir. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elk, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. Chris, get the banana! Ooh. And, it looks like this bird might have had, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be... Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your...
Yes.
Please, no intimidation tricks. Is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me. We know what the phony looks like. It really... How convincing was this guy?
Like... Did this motherfucker put on, like, grade A makeup? He's bright red.
No, the thing is that even, like, some of the people said, oh, this makes more sense. You're not tan. And they're like, bruh. Okay, bro, why the fuck is this section so long, bro? Okay. Can I stop you for just a minute?
Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Maggie Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said. And I... What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
Hey.
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's true. There are two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no guy at the other table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yeah. Well, maybe other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
Ah, that argument is as weak as the coffee at Très Bien. I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. This is a photograph taken from the near entrance of the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments... Correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of... How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a...
That table is big enough for 4 people. He could be sitting in the very far corner.
Yeah,
I mean, probably not, but like, come on now.
it's a possibility.
Exactly.
It certainly seems to show the table extremely clearly.
So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Not sure I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Huh. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite? The victim took his coffee black, with no sugar.
Ugh.
It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yeah.
Could be in the beans.
Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
Huh? What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it?
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. In case you were wondering, that last objection was effective. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling me, but I'm not. If you have time to waste, you have time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir. Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This.
Shit, I'd be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first degree burns. Why did he throw that at me, bro?
Brother! Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the... The victim gulped down the bitter death. Like this.
Ugh.
For the record, the only prints on the cup are the victim's and the defendant's. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical.
Some kind of motive?
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying, we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out.
Damn.
So stick with the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe.
They said she wanted to steal a lottery
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
Holy fucking shit. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yes. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. God damn it.
Ah. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
Here's $500,000. Rattle 'em, boys.
That's the ticket for a $500,000 lottery. One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a of the defendant.
What? What?
Brother. Huh. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence immediately.
I'd better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's purse, unfortunately.
That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelming. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime. She is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt. Crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000. That alone provides a very credible. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules.
I'm just cleaning a table. Oops, sorry, I took your ticket.
I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
This is the fucking, I would rather work for $2,000 than get $50,000 handed to me. Hell nah, bro, take the $50K.
Yeah.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat with one final decisive blow.
He's got more evidence against Maggie?
This is the apron of delight. The delight.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like... It can't be blood, can it?
Ha! It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most... No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
The pocket?
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron.
A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket?
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
What? Ridiculous, I know.
Order! The court will accept these items into evidence. There's something still bothering me. Mr. Godot, why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You don't need to be told. Just look at it.
Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup?
She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some of their breakfast. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again, I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup. I thought everyone already knew that it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to me. Question, has nobody questioned why all of this has been on her body after she passed out?
No. Remember, kangaroo court.
Yeah, that's fair. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence.
And also the fact that Godot didn't see that giant fucking blood stains.
Yeah, like that too. They have all been clearly established. Well, Trite, it seems you really are a phony after all.
You really know how to drive a man nuts.
Witness, please continue with your testimony. Described for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. The crime was reported at 2:25 by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. Well, we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after. So let the fun begin.
Ooh. Wait a sec. Huh? Oh.
Huh? Did I say something?
Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, right?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly?
Oh, that.
He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket.
If you look at it closely, it just barely says Glenelg on it.
Yeah, barely. It seems Mr. Glenelg visited his doctor before he went to Très Bien. He got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable enough source.
What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? The fucking bag. So, what sort of medicine was in the bag?
Well, actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty?
Ah. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate for you, try. Now, what happens with the investigation after that?
Did not mean to do all that. Nothing was missing. Not his fucking prescription that could have had pills that maybe poisoned him.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There was just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! I mean, I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
You are too cool, pal.
Thanks.
What the fuck is going on?
Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription. Witness, why do you always over...
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Holy fuck, shit, he's right.
Oh my god, oh,
Order. Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that?
Huh. That's all.
What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear. Oh, fuck. Oh, words.
Otolaryngonical.
Thank you. Fuck. I'm so illiterate, I'm cooked.
Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Godot?
Ear.
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a...
Oh, damn.
He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured...
He ruptured his eardrum.
Then what on earth was the prescription he...
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
What?
Oh my god, holy shit. You mentioned in the autopsy report, if you read the fine print, they found traces of the medicine in the victim's left ear.
Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print.
It seems Mr. Elk correctly applied some of his medicine. Therefore, it'd be absurd to believe that he had eaten.
It seems that this medicine is...
No. Nick, If you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over. She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? Push the medication issue. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribia. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
But the medication in question, topical, inside the ear canal.
But doesn't change the fact that it cannot be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant.
The fuck do you know that?
It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug...
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable.
Shit, he's got a point.
That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the Mr. Godot?
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater?
Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication is little more than... However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me.
Yay, good job, Nick.
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
Ah. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Thank God I get to go piss. Alright, chat. Wario jump scare.
Wow!
Wow.
Dame, dame. Dame you. Dame, dame you.
Man, that W was so big Wario must have came out of that door. Anyways. Phew, that was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir.
No, it's my line. I think I really did die a bit.
Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that?
Huh?
He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up.
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right?
It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
What did my man do?
He was only the motherfucker like legitimately had stuff of knowledge the best he could.
I know. Bro was hiding as much as he could without getting in trouble. Like, poor Gumshoe. So the next one is gonna be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds.
I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways.
Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. From those never-ending bird seeds. I mean, if you can take a Von Karma whip, you can take that guy.
Yeah.
I can take the senile whip, man. Let me go in a sec. Ugh. There we go. All right. Holy fucking shit! This is crazy.
Court will now reconvene for the trial. Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please.
The prosecution calls the lucky old timer who caught the show. Will the witness please take the stand? Name an occupation if you don't mind.
Hey, Mr. Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation? Yeah, Mason Youngin. How much time do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do. One day back in Japan, I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you could embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much to pay for that kind of thing here. So I take a job working the gadgets around a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Beverly said, get back to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh, yes. I was eating some seeds over a cup of Jappuccino.
Seeds?
What do you think these are?
I see.
So you saw everything that happened, Gramps.
Did I? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I did. I saw it all.
Then please, tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this.
The young man was reading the sports paper. Just every girl brought him a Javakino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the servant girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Mr. Kudo, she is not a servant girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
Okay, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words, what's wrong with the old-fashioned ones?
Newfangled?
Oh, it's like a radio, it's glasses, it's wireless, it's spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me.
It's me, everyone. Don't forget the old ways. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. This water's not going to be enough.
You need some Monster Energy.
It's 11:42. I already had 2 cups of coffee today. Actually, I want to see. Does it give him an age? 68. He was 1 year off. 1 year off from both funny numbers. Are you kidding me?
No. 1 year off from the funny number, 2 years off from the funniest, and 1 year off of the number that shouldn't be funny.
Fair enough.
I fucking hate going to Moosehead's games, and every time a kid's on the camera,
That's fucking 6'7", bro. It's not funny, but because it's not funny, it magically becomes funny. I don't know how to describe it.
yeah.
It's like 2 years off of Order 66, 1 year off of 6'9", and 1 year off of Irrelevancy.
Now, the problem with it is the fact that this is just the Gen Alpha's version of Hawk.
No, it absolutely is, because he started a fucking crypto scam.
Yeah. I love the Twitter post, and the community is like, this is a crypto rug pull. I don't even need Wikipedia for this.
Watch the video.
Yeah. It's like, it's so obvious. Because this is the same thing that and got to be in a movie in a show, by the way.
Bruh. But like, I don't even know.
It was only like a brief cameo, but like still a horrible cameo.
Like, as much as I hate Hawk Tuah, at least it was a word and had a meaning.
Both of these things are the exact same thing. It was funny for like a month-ish, and then it overstayed its welcome.
Exactly. Like, both of them are dumb, bro.
It's like two sides of the coin.
You said, I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
Particular features. He was a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her, he's practically naked in that uniform.
You good?
Oh my god. So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit, but anyone can wear such a uniform, even me. Phoenix.
I mean, he would look good in it.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away. I'd rather like that, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there are things to recognize about her, too.
He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Oh, press harder. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you I would ask you to add them to your testimony.
Sure. There's ribbon in her hair and apron straps are loose.
You only see back features, huh? You do seem to remember several details about her appearance, but what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face.
Okay, as if I wouldn't remember that.
The witness noticed the straps on the accused apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right. I can even tell the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness. But her bow isn't red, is it?
Well, I think it is, actually.
Oh.
It's like orange red, but it's close enough.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow. The identifying features you described are all the things you would see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Huh. He's got you there, Gramps.
People normally talk about facial features when they ask to describe someone. This witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with the stripes and ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add detail any identifying feature. Features you observed from the front. That is to your testimony.
Sure.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer. And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet.
There wasn't anything got my interest about her when I saw her from the front.
Oh, really? Not the bloodstained looking ass ketchup on the front? Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
That filth thing was so filth like you just perfectly. Actually, reminds me of what my grandson looks like, just after he's done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I forget something as dirty as that? Well, you have put a clap.
If this is the only game that has like the increasing like beep beep beep.
What? What is it? Ever since I said you have put a clap, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
Witness. You can't just oops your way out of this.
Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trite. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bride.
Exactly. And when that one witness put the... This old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say. Remember.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
Rely on me, Captain. My dog is in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
You can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well. Let's test to see how detail is, Mr. Kudo.
You ever hear of Brain Age for the Nintendo DS?
You ever heard of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
I'm not.
Tell us what you remember about the victim.
Buddy, I was in French immersion in 5th grade. I was practically doing like 3rd grade history, essentially. French immersion made me illiterate, bro.
Aw, same here.
Here was another one of those pisky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noise of Brad kept rustling his pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember it that well. Then the servant girl in question brought over the Javakino. Well, Fidget picked it up, coffee up in his free hand, and took a sip.
The testimony we have just heard, how it seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great.
Oh, yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are always so vague about everything.
How are we gonna handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that this old man memory is shot. Dementia. Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? This was a way of testing the credibility of your memory.
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going? Trite.
According
Fuzzy.
According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
What is this, kindergarten?
But I'd like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim, you notice the mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Bah. Pigeon.
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply... I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait. If you think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you tell me, man, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony.
My young Brack was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh, yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that thing, how about you and your spiky-haired yahoo? Who are I for?
Who, me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough.
Don't copy old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. This is what I've got to say.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but... Sure.
Sure. Why not hear a little more?
Mr. Kudo!
But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand.
Hey, Captain, you can rely on Victor. The boy who's wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fidgeting with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same man to pick up the cup, his left hand.
We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor, often used by crow.
I've never seen a single person wear any of these.
Yeah,
bro.
neither have I.
I know
I mean,
this technically takes place in
There's
the future.
Vegeta, but
This technically takes place in the future, kind of. Actually, when? Recipe for Turnabout. When does it take place? Incident overview. 2018, technically. Okay, no, never mind. Still no.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
Oh my god, my sister just sent me a snap saying, bro, you sound like you're dying in there.
real.
I'm like, I am dying. Please help me. I'm waiting for a fucking response at this point.
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool.
HMTV, DVD, CD, all those new fucking letters drive me mad. But they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying. Oh my god.
Those are the facts, in good old black and white.
Please, let it end. my sister's like, I assumed so, but like the tone and like all she can hear is like the tone of my voice and not what I'm saying, so it just kind of sounds like I'm fucking vomiting.
Bleh, bleh.
Oh my god.
The boy was wearing the earpiece in the same size as the green lens of his specs.
Oh, I already did this right. Present his profile. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see his head from that side where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What? What do you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Eh?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right, it's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon. Pretty pigeon.
Order!
This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from the behind, and he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrums were ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot?
Yeah. A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy black magic and... This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, I count me a drip.
This is the victim's coffee cup, which the potassium... The mark on the room clearly shows the victim with his right hand.
I never back down. I know I'm right. They like drinking Jaffa with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. You could simply... That's what the old man saw. Who the fuck in their right mind would do that?
That's stupid. Impossible! The witness had already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of coffee.
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup with.
But it's relevant to the fact that this guy has no fucking clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. The facts still stand, with one hand or the other. Like this.
Sadly, Mr. Gillo, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless.
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you papa's all foggy.
I'm sorry, Mr. Godot. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. This is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Wait, if we stop now, where does that leave me?
Believe you, Mr. Godot?
Next to that blue-suited young startup over here. I'm just a bumming old man who can't even dot his T's or crop his eyes now.
How is your bad memory my fault?
I'm sorry, Mr. Cadeau, but there's nothing I can...
I've kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else of course you know.
What?
There's more?
To be perfectly honest, might not be anything, but I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter of this eccentric old man scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Jaffa Kitty you want if you come to my house after this travel. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Goodall is still a man.
Oh my god.
That's enough, witness. I believe it'll be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
He really said it would take more effort to make you to force you to leave than to just hear him.
Yeah.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
It can't be. You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? It's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with those box of seeds. Bro hit the Konami code.
Yeah, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start.
Hey.
First of all,
Know that shit by heart?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would assert that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took his one sip of Jafkino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth that covered the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down,
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Doubted me again, got a poor, defenseless old man.
No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Cadeau.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
I got bird brain, that's why you all can think of.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross...
Please get this guy to shut up.
I can't handle looking at his big red nose. I hate how it jiggles. It's like a big pimple you want to pop.
It's like Mario's nose, except cancerous.
Yeah.
Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact.
Huh?
Bless your tongue, Granddad.
I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch.
But, ow.
Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night.
Bah.
What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yes, go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table. Well, you see. He stared at me when that young leg collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. Vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my Goran came to be completely soaked.
Execution by firing squad.
I'm sorry. Your groin became...
Thank you. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on your...
Wait a minute. That's the case. There's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. And I'm still not in position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified. Additionally, there are two disparities. The
mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it.
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's one more thing before I call today's.
One more thing, Your Honor?
The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be. So he summarized it accordingly to.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
However, the prosecution doesn't need props like that.
Godot's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's.
Yes, Your Honor. When the incident occurred, I broke my face at my seat. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies? The judge didn't even take his own copy?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
He's gonna bring it up tomorrow, 100%.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, every piece of evidence in this game gets used at some point, except for, like, I think there's, like, the 2 pieces of evidence at the end of Farewell My Turnabout, where it's like, oh, only one of these is correct. If you present the wrong one, you get the bad ending. Anyways, recipe for Turnabout Part 3 investigation. We'll deal with that at a later time. Wario jump scare.
Wah!
Wah indeed. Wah indeed.